Okay, so first you're going to want to go to File, New Document, and name the document. I'm going to name mine Kirsten Kazarian, after me. And then the number of artboards, you're just going to want one. And if you remember from our last tutorial, the artboard is the design space that you will be designing on. And size, it really doesn't matter because I'm going to show you how to edit it once we open it, but you can just decide that. I use inches and orientation. And then the bleed. A bleed is for any document that has color or design that goes all the way to the edges. And so you will be overprinting and then cropping so that it's perfectly to the edge, and that's called a bleed. We'll just do the standard. If you click up, it'll automatically do it for you. And then our color mode, we will stick with CMYK, that's for print. RGB is for web. And then make sure it's on the highest PPI, pixels per inch, because it will be printed and you don't want it pixelated. And then we'll click OK. So now you see the white artboard with a red line around it. That is the bleed, so that's where you will be going to when you design. But make sure you're still designing within the white space, because that's the actual space when you crop that you will be seeing. And I'm going to use this rose engraving image, and you can just drag it on in and it should be perfect. And then I'm going to pull it over to the corner and just have part of the flower cropped off the edge. Okay, I'm going to put some type on, so I'm going to do a thank you. Like this would be a front of a thank you card. And then go to the font asterism because I like that and most people think it's a pretty font. And then just kind of mess around with it, get it the way you want. And you'll see how the edge of the flower is going outside of the artboard and the bleed. That doesn't matter, it'll only save to the edge of the bleed. Now we're going to edit the actual artboard. On the left hand side you'll see this little box and it has little kind of darts on each corner. Click on that and it will automatically put a dashed line around your artboard. And then you'll notice on each square that you'll see on each line, you can drag that and change it so you can make it the perfect size that you want it. And you'll see up at the top that the width and height are changing. So you can also type it in there if you don't want to drag it. So then to finish it, just click the arrow tool. So now we're going to save it out. Just go to File, Save As, and it should pull up this box. And you can name it, you can change the name or keep it the name of the file that you had. And you'll go down to the format and you'll go to PDF. Most printers like a PDF. And you can click Save. And then a second box will pop up. And it has some settings. So what you'll want to do is, I always unclick the two top ones because it makes your file size smaller, so it's easier to email or whatnot. And I go to Adobe preset and I go to the smallest file size possible. You can kind of adjust this if you want press quality or whatever you want, but usually smallest works pretty well. On the marks and bleeds, you will need to go to click the trim marks, and that will show the printer where to trim, and then you'll click the use document bleed settings, and that will automatically pull in the bleed settings you had done when you opened and designed the file. And then you click Save PDF. And then it just saved out, and let's just show you what the actual files look like. So pull up the file that we just saved out, the PDF, double click on it and it'll open up. And then you'll see that it has the crop marks in it. And right here it shows the bleed, that the lines are cutting out a little edge of it so that they'll be perfectly straight. And that's the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please write any tutorials that you'd like to see below and I'd be happy to do them. Thanks.